What's going on, everybody? It's Murphy, and today I have another crazy life story for you guys. But before we get into the video, I just really wanted to thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna be doing so many videos for 1K, like a vlog. I mean, you guys will see. It's crazy. I'm gonna do a lot of challenges. We're gonna have a lot of fun with it. So I hope you guys stick around and enjoy those videos. But like I said, I have another crazy life story for you guys today. If we could shoot for 100 likes. Look at the likes below. If it's not at 100, make sure to smack that like button so we can get to 100. Let's see if we can hit it. That's my first time ever saying that. But yeah, anyways, let's get right into the video. Anyways, one last thing. I just woke up and, I'm not really in my commentating voice. I don't know, I just woke up. So if you guys could please leave a comment saying good morning, Murphy, I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, now let's get into the video. So this story took place a couple months ago, and I was hanging out with a couple of friends. We were playing some football, and there's all sorts of kids coming. We called over a couple kids. Actually, a lot of kids actually came over. We called over a lot of kids. And there was this one guy. He was a lot older than us, and he was playing football with us too, which was pretty cool. And we were playing tackle football. So what happened was, while we were playing tackle football, I got the football, right? And I started running. And this kid tackles the shit out of me. He slams me onto the floor, or onto the grass, But we kept playing football. We played for a couple more rounds, and then we decided, to go home because it was getting really dark outside. It was around nighttime. So I went home, right? And the next morning, I woke up, and my stomach hurt. And I didn't know why. And then I went to go, do my thing. I went to go use the bathroom, and it hurt when I was, peeing. So I was like, what's wrong? So I decided to stay home that day. My mom let me because I was in so much pain. I couldn't even walk. It hurt that bad. So I found out that the problem was, in my area. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The guys area, that part, yeah. So I called up my mom. I'm like, hey mom, I was playing football. I got tackled really, really hard. And I found out the problem. I know why my stomach's hurting, and I know what else is hurting. I know why I couldn't walk. And she was like, why? And then I told her, it was down there. I got tackled really hard, and it basically, slammed the floor, which sounds really disgusting, but it really did hurt. So the next morning, we had to go to the hospital. So basically, she took me. It was early in the morning. She's like, you either go to school today, or you go to the hospital to check you out, And you know what I said? I said, let's go to the hospital because, guys, I was really worried about what was happening, and I read about some articles and stuff that if your balls are twisted, you have to get an ultrasound and stuff. So it was really scary and weird to think about, them having to twist my balls back, and it was really awkward and really weird to read about. So I was just like, you know what? Okay, let's go to the hospital. So we arrive at the hospital. It's still not open until 9 or 10. So I have to wait in the car with my mom. And me and my mom just talk about a lot of funny stuff that happened in the past. Like what I did as a child, and just funny pictures and funny moments that, my grandpa and grandma did when they were young, and just all sorts of funny and good stuff, right? So we're waiting, and I look over, and all I see is these guy doctors walking in. I'm like, oh shit, no. So they're gonna check my, part, and I was really hoping for a girl to show up. I was like, come on, please, because it's kind of awkward when there's a guy touching your nuts, right? So I'm waiting, and I see a couple girls walk in, the girl doctors. I was like, okay, thank God. There's a couple girls, there's a couple guys. Let's see what's gonna happen. So we walk in there, we, fill out the information. So I'm waiting for my turn, right? I sit down, I start waiting for my turn, and the nurse comes and calls me to go into the room, right? So me and my mom go into the room. She basically gives me this, gown or some weird thing that covers, my whole body, and she's like, you have to take everything from the waist down off, and yeah. She left the room, so I was like, alright, well, I guess this is going to happen, so we'll see what's gonna happen. So I basically told my mom to get out of the room. I take everything off, and then I'm, sitting down. So you can't really see anything because you could see everything from the back, right? But you can't see anything from the front. So I told my mom to come back in, and she's sitting down. I'm like, I really hope there's a girl doctor that's gonna, check on me, because that's gonna be awkward if a guy does. So it was my first time, guys. Don't blame me. And I'm, waiting, and finally I hear the door open. I'm like, oh shit, come on, please be a girl. And you know what? It was a guy. So the guy is like, hi, your name is, and then he basically, he was talking about our information for a little bit, and then, he's like, okay, so what's gonna happen is, he told us what's gonna happen, and he's like, mom, do you want to get out of the room? And my mom's like, yeah. So I was like, okay, yeah, get out, mom. And my mom left the room. Basically, he told me to lift everything up, so I lift everything up, and, we're going through the steps or whatever. And I was like, dude, this is so awkward. And I straight up said, I was like, this is really awkward, man. And he was like, tell me about it. And I wanted to laugh so hard because I felt so bad for him. But yeah, anyways, after that was done, basically he told my mom like what happened. So basically what happened was everything was okay, but if anything gets worse, because I had to be on medication for like 3 weeks straight. And he was like, if anything gets worse, you have to come in for an ultrasound to see if anything's wrong with the inside. So yeah, anyways, you could pack up and leave. So basically I took I put everything back on, I took the gown off, and that was the weirdest hospital experience. That was like the most awkward hospital experience. I hope you guys did enjoy the story. If you guys did, make sure to please give it a thumbs up. If you guys have any comments, please comment down below. And if you guys are new, I suggest you guys subscribe for more life stories, commentaries, and more. Let's shoot for 100 likes. Let's please hit it. Anyways, I absolutely love you guys. That's been it. Peace.